I'm back for another video. My name is Josh Kasick, and today is my Fullmetal Alchemist and Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood review. These two animes are very interesting animes. They're not, a happy-go anime. Like, if you want something happy, this is definitely not the anime for you. I'm not really into sad stories either myself, but these aren't actually bad anime. They're actually really good and well written. The reason why there's two series, well, the 2003 series, the first one, which is Fullmetal Alchemist, that series continued even though the manga was not finished. And then when the manga was finally finished, they finally went back to the show and created Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood to follow the manga. Or manga. I don't know. Essentially, it's about these two brothers, Edward Elric and Alphonse Elric. When they were younger, they studied to become alchemists like their father to please their mother because, well, their father kind of left and never came back. Well, never say never, but you'll find out when you continue watching the series. But at this time period, and then their mother died of sickness, and they decided to do the most taboo thing in alchemy, which is trying to bring back life. So they try to bring back their mother, and it doesn't go as they planned, and so in the process, Alphonse lost his body, and Elric lost two limbs, an arm and a leg, one for his mother and one trying to bring his brother back. And he did bring his brother back, but not in his body, but in a knight's armor. And they live right next door to their best friend, Winry, and her grandmother. We know that her parents died during a war. That's later on the plot. And their thing is that they can build arms and limbs and all that stuff for people who lost parts of their body. And now this world is a different world than ours. It's Earth, but in like a different universe or dimension, like multiverse type things. The first series dived more into that, where Brotherhood didn't, because most of that wasn't in the manga. That was also kind of made up by the people creating the show, but it does take place in another world, at least. Definitely not ours. Even though they, like I said, Brotherhood didn't really dive into that as much as the original series, but yeah, they control alchemy, and so Edward actually joins a elite force of alchemists, a military group that's attached to a bigger military group, and there's more than just alchemists in this military, what I mean. And they're actually run by one of the deadly sins, which you'll find out in later. And the biggest villains in this series are the living embodiments of the seven deadly sins, but they aren't, human or anything like that. They're created by a leader. Now, I'm not going to go over the leader stuff. That is actually two big plot points in both series, but different characters entirely. One's a female in the first series, and one is a guy in the Brotherhood. But yeah, so essentially that's what this big part, and they're trying to find a way for Edward to get his limbs back and Alphonse to get his body back. And, along the way, they meet friends, and some of them die because this is not a happy series. None of these series are a happy series. So if you want like a happy-go series, this is just not for you. I'm not really into that either, but it's not a bad series. These two things are not bad. They're actually really enjoyable once you get past the really sad parts, and at least they have happy endings. It's not like they end unhappily, but they are, really well written. And obviously the second series actually dies a little bit, has more of a love interest ending than the original series, but I don't want to go into too much details. I do want you guys to go check it out for yourself. I gave you a bunch of good details, and like I said, I think if you want to get past the whole unhappy story where that has a good writing and it's just brilliant, I definitely recommend watching Fullmetal Alchemist and Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Really good series. That's really all I have to say about them. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you are new, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified for the next upload. My YouTube channel, website link, my Twitter, my Snapchat, and Instagram are all in the description as always. And thank you. Goodbye.